What is going on, guys? Jay back, Wixwise Car Audio and Fabrication, and another one. So today we have Scott's 79 and we have a fair bit of stuff to put in it. So roof console, center console, we've also got a big ass horn system, and when I say big ass horn system, it's a big ass horn system.
Is that pretty loud?
Wow, that's so cool.
Is that pretty good?
I've ever had or played with a horn this large. But that's fine. I have no problem with that. And then, of course, a little bit of stereo stuff. We've got some vocal KXs to go in the front doors, tweeters in factory locations in the dash. I know, but that was customer preference. A little Helix M Four DSP. We're going to run them active. No subbing here at this point in time, but that is fine. And we'll get the system together and make it happen. So I guess without further ado, let's do some stuff. Without further ado,
No bueno. Little bit of difference. I haven't even rolled it out yet, so that's better. And that is a roof nicely dead end. So of course that leads us to a floor. Stripped to the bone, ready to go. Give it a quick clean over and start laying out some deadening. Oh yeah. And that is the doors cleaned up. Nice and sparkling. Could almost lick them. Well, I might have, but we won't talk about that. Anyway, so yes, all doors are good and clean, ready to start cutting up some deadening. So I guess at that point, I better start cutting up some deadening. Cool. Right, the fun bit. Always good fun trying to get large pieces in one hit, but I don't know, I prefer big bits. Gonna be tight. Deadening's fun. Well, that's a difference. Considering, hang on, here's the back door. Here's the front door. Sometimes these two Toyota clips do behave better, but not always. Have some more deadening done, so an extra layer and some closed cell style foam as well, and we are now like concrete. That wasn't too necessary to keep them apart, so yes, they are done and back together. So now I am about to rip the wiring loom out of the front door, or at least rip it back into the door, whatever it may be, and start running some speaker wire. Start getting ready to actually do some stereo stuff. So that would be freaking awesome. So yeah, let's do it. Now you'll conveniently see there's a little spot on both sides of green tape. And that, of course, is where our grommets need to go back. We'll peel the tape and then feed the wire. All be golden. Definitely enough tape on you. Should have counted the turns, and I could put as many turns back on as there were before. I'm going to go with about 15. You know what? Do us a favour. I haven't been counting. Go back through and tell me in the comments how many winds it was. And we'll see how close I get to putting the correct amount back on again. So, straight through the hole. Now, the only thing you got to remember, that is that side. So, I need to make sure, obviously, that this is going to have enough length to do both ends. We have played this game before, but I'll film it anyway.
Some air would help. Safety first, kids. Always keep your safety squids on. Bring it. Lovely. One pod sorted. So now, put it on the door and see how much metal needs to get cut out. Yeehaw! I already know this is going to need some sort of cutting. It's just a case of how much. Yeah, I'm sure we've all seen a K2 before. Nothing that's super new here. You're joking. Well, okay then. Well, a little bit of metal to cut, but like very minimal. Just a little bit of a, well, that is an absolute win. All right, well, I guess I'll do a little bit of markup just for that little in there, and pull the door off, get it trimmed, finish some deadening, and put it on. Sweet. Got it. Trimmed out, nice and neat, easy. So we'll go do the same thing on the other side. I just need to paint pen that, and that is golden. And that is one door back together. Awesome. Again, do that old thing of rinse and repeat and copy and paste. Yeehaw! Quick little amp plate knocked up. So I've just put some riv nuts into the floor. Makes it nice and easy for a mounting. And then I go get the amplifier. And like that. Nice and easy. Mint. Excuse the rain, but I have some pre-wiring done for the amplifier. So high level in from that side, from head unit obviously, which is a stock unit, but that's fine. We've got our 4 cables obviously, tweets and mid-ranges. Tweets are going in stock locations in the dashboard. I have some little mounts going that I will show you, but that was customer request that he wanted them tucked away, so that's where they are going. Active M4 DSP Helix, power through the main grommet and down this way. So we are pretty well ready to put some carpet back in here. So that's a good sign. As you can see, I am almost wired. Wired.
And just like that, we have an amplifier, wired and mounted. So that came out nice, pretty neat. So that's a win. That's the bonus. I get on to getting these tweeters in, and golden. System should be close to running. Just gotta pin them in the front, and we're winning. Organization. This makes Jay happy. Now to go buy another $300 worth of bolts and about 16 containers. Oh well, gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, well, you can see I got the front half of the roof back in, and I've got my CB antenna and wiring run. That reminds me, I've got to put my adapter on. But it is time to attempt to put a roof console in. So it's got CB obviously in here and some lights, so I've dropped some power for that. That's easy enough. Fun. Try and do this one by myself and see how it goes. I reckon it'll be a mild amount of struggle, but you know what? I'm always up for a challenge, so bring it. And visors are in. If the camera's going to be dark as hell for some reason. Plug it in. Lovely. Another little fun, exciting task is what you would assume to be a simple job. Just changing out the bulbs. No. Why would that be a simple job? We have some very, very nice steady lights to go in, which is good. You can get to it. You can see our cup down here, that needs to be released and get to it. So of course that means let's pull the airbox out. And on the other side, let's pull the battery out. Fun. But that's all right. That's what it's got to be. So bring it on. I'll set up a little tripod and bulb time. And just like that, back together again. So it was probably about, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes. Pull it apart, put the bulbs in, put it back together. So again, like I was saying, I mean, the amount of time I would have spent stuff-assing around, trying to squeeze a bulb into there. You can see it was tight anyway. And obviously, yeah, so tight. Makes a lot of sense just to pull it apart. So, right, that's Parker's and main bulb's done. Win. Beautiful. And tilt the camera.
A big asshole system.
This is just to give it a small appreciation of sometimes the things you've got to do. I have spent a lot of time in this little spot up in here. It's not been a great deal of fun, but you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Almost. Ow. Hello. Let me just. Oh, the diff is so comfortable. Such a good backrest. It's good fun. It's good fun. Got everything wired, plumbed, and mounted. You see all my brackets all worked lovely. It's rock solid. So. Obviously compressor over here, main tank over there. You can sort of see the solenoid hanging up on the opposite side rail. And then obviously just a small gauge and outlet sitting over this side as well. So that's working mint. If you're looking from the back. Honk honk. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a bit crazy. I have honked said horn, and said horn is fucking stupidly loud. Like, scared the shit. I've done train horns like before in the past, and like, yeah, they're loud. Not this loud. This is like scare the shit out of you kind of loud. But anyway, fun and games. Woo! That's a lot of air. Lots of pressure in the tank. Oh, I'm a little scared. All right, so I've done a quick wire just to... Oh! I'm not doing that again. Honk honk. Holy shit! Right, I've been a busy boy. You can see we are mostly back together now. Which is mounted in for our horn. That thing is stupid. Anyway, so yeah, basically Compressor on, compressor off, and horn trigger, so that's nice and simple. Roof console is all up and running as well. So I am at the point of putting some seats and stuff in. So yeah, getting very close. Everything is back together. Got all these new sheepskin seat covers on, center console in. Everything looking good. Toolbox bolted down, or almost bolted down. That's almost there, so it's good. And we are, yeah, all done. Obviously power was sorted up the front, amplifier sorted, and what a cracker little amp these are, like M4 DSP. So basically it's a Helix 4x100, but it's also a 10-channel DSP in there as well. And of course that's a fully fledged Helix DSP, so makes it very, very, very nice to tune. And obviously you've got the extra outputs there that you can run for extra channels. Now the only downside to these ones is they don't have a hex slot, but ATF did just release a optical input streamer, which would be absolutely perfect for one of these. So that is very, very cool. Final edition. Some little roof visors, or window visors. Does make a difference. All packed and ready to go.
Won't you take me to a funky town? Won't you take me to?
So Scott is not too far away from picking it up. I think he's going to be quite stoked. It sounds pretty killer for a set of basically just active splits in the front, no sub. It could have more bass, of course. It could have tweeters placed up higher and get a hell of a lot better staging out of it. But that's okay. That was customer request, so that's perfectly fine. Excuse the rain, by the way. So, other than that, we're all done. We're all finished. So that is an absolute freaking win. Thanks for watching again, guys. Like and subscribe. Tell me what you think. Show me your 70 series build. Yeah, I know it's another one, but hey, gotta keep them on. Done, guys. Have a good one. See ya. Bless you. Right, let's try that again, because of course, memory card was full. And of course, I realised I set the camera up, I didn't need to record. That was pretty clever.